Welcome back, everybody. Here's a look at the iCare Express Tower Cam. This is downtown Terre Haute, and I suppose it's a similar view at your house. See how we've got a little dusting of snow there? And of course, once again, that car is going way too fast. So please be careful if you're driving out there. So thanks to the iCare Express Tower Cam. Let's take a look at what we have now. We had snow coming down a little more heavily, but still just a dusting of snow, but it put down just enough to cause it to be slick in some spots. And now the bulk of this snow has moved off to the east. We still have some to the north, and there is a little bit more out to the west. So as we get into the nighttime hours, we're not quite finished with the snow just yet. I wouldn't expect a whole lot in the way of accumulation. This is not a real snowmaker that's coming through here, but there is a winter weather advisory in effect just to the east of us, Martin County, Monroe County, and then farther off to the east over here in Indianapolis and the eastern part of Indiana. So if you're traveling tomorrow morning early, first thing is that it's not going to be truly cold first thing in the morning. It's going to be breezy, and there also could be some visibility problems. But if you go farther to the east, then you're going to get into a little more wintry weather. So just keep that in mind. Here's a look at the clouds and the radar. We can see what's going on here as we start to pull down some colder air in Minneapolis already. The temperature has dropped to 6 degrees and will drop even further as we get into the nighttime tonight. Here we have a little snow here. You can see how it's coming down and through here. But once again, I want to reiterate, this is not a big snowmaker for us. The thing that I'm really going to be concerned about for you is the fact that the temperature will be falling and it's going to become quite windy. But the temperature hasn't fallen this evening. In fact, it rose to 33 degrees and now it's at 32. So as we cross the overnight, the temperature tomorrow, probably the high on the records tomorrow, the high on the books, will be around 32 degrees, but then the temperature will fall throughout the course of the day. KZ 33, and of course 32 degrees here in Terre Haute and 33 in Vincennes. It's breezy. Wind from the southwest at 16 miles per hour, Robinson 14, Vincennes 17, Mattoon 9, and Paris 16. So that snow that's fallen, you look at it on the streets and it kind of goes like that. You know what I'm talking about. Here's a look at the wind chill, 21 in Terre Haute, Robinson 22, Olney 24, Flora 27, and Effingham has 27. Storm Team 10 Futurecast, we pick it up at 1 a.m. through the overnight hours. So we have a little break, and then we get into the first part of the day tomorrow. This is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Eric Stidman will be here tomorrow morning for News 10 this morning, and he'll talk you through what's happening. He'll probably be talking about snow and bringing you up to date about snowfall that's going on, but it's not going to snow all day, probably the morning hours, and that's about it. And then, in fact, we have a little clearing perhaps tomorrow afternoon, becoming windy, and by the middle part of the afternoon, it's very possible the temperature could be in the teens and then drop into the single digits tomorrow night. So snow likely with blowing snow. An overnight low tonight about what we have right now, 32 degrees, but that'll be the high for tomorrow, which will occur during the overnight hours, but then the temperature falls throughout the course of the day. West-northwest wind up to 25 miles per hour. Frigid night tomorrow night down to 5 degrees, but with the wind, it'll be below zero. It'll feel below zero to your exposed skin. So Wednesday up to 26. The snow will be out of here. It'll be less windy. Thursday 41 degrees. Friday some rain and 43. How about that? But then another chance of snow on Saturday and Sunday and Monday as some colder air moves back in.